I think that the MLB and everything that's going on in Georgia, I feel like that's going to be long gone in 2 weeks. And it will be brought up as a talking point as we get closer to elections. But I don't think anyone's going to experience any real loss out of that. I think at the end of the day, so much cancel culture is just about people are pissed for about half an hour and then they just move on.
Yes.
Do you have a clear definition of what cancel culture even is?
I was hoping you could answer that question, Gary. That's why I asked.
No, it seems that cancel culture, what it really is just threatening to boycott something. That's because everyone throws around these threats of I'm not going to watch that anymore. I'm not going to drink Coke. I'm not going to do this. But do they really stop doing these things? I don't think so, especially the ones that are the loudest about pronouncing that they're not going to participate with a company. I think those people are full of shit.
To me, I think it's the GOP uses the term. I think, and they use the concept to spark fear in people to get them to do what they want by crying out over things that really don't matter. Some things that don't matter, they cry, cancel culture over. That's what I'm seeing. Mr. Potato Head, the Dixie Chicks. Remember the Dixie Chicks?
The Dixie Chicks were criticizing Bush Jr., right? And it felt like they fell off the edge of the earth for a while and never quite came back. It felt like they actually lost following.
Those sorts of things. They criticized a US president on foreign soil, then the burning of their CDs and all that, you know what I mean? All of that stuff, and boycotting the NFL over, taking a knee, and now boycotting the MLB, right? Major League Baseball. Yeah, you're right. Is any of that actually happening?
Maybe.
I still think it's a tactic that the Republicans use to incite fear. And if you look at most of it, it's about racism. It's about, that's kind of where it goes back to. And it's the cultural issues that they care about, and they can unify around those cultural issues compared to the political issues, which divide the Republican Party.
I find it so funny that what you just said was that cultural issues are now what Republicans rally around. That is frightening. That is a party that has absolutely nothing left substantively. That party stands for nothing.
And the fear of things are changing. They're out to get your jobs. Right? And dividing up people, all the people who could benefit from a Democratic agenda. They're, going to pick the bones off of those poor people too. And enrich themselves by, creating all this fear. You don't want to do this. You don't want to do that. Let's split these people up and divide them against each other. And it looks like us against people who have a different skin color, right? Like that's what they make it out to be. But it also hurts poor working class white people too. I mean, it hurts everybody. It's just wrong. But yeah, it's the cultural issues. They just solidify around that. That's what pulls them in. The politics, no. Because look at it, politics, gay marriage. People wanted gay marriage. Republicans wanted gay marriage. Democrats wanted gay marriage. $15 an hour pay, compensation, minimum wage. Everybody wants that. They can't win that, right? So they have to pick apart Mr. Potato Head.
Poor Mr. Potato Head. Anything.
It's ridiculous. Mr. Potato Head doesn't even come assembled. You can assemble Mr. Potato Head any damn way you want. But when you think about it, a passionate electorate, passionate voters, a fired up party, right? That beats out all the other things. It beats out political issues. And it makes me think, what makes a passionate voter? Because that is That was, thumbheads, to use your term, specialty. He could build a passionate voter, right? Think about it. Jeb Bush was supposed to be the Republican nominee, right?
Yes.
He came from the
I
dynasty.
remember being afraid of Jeb Bush's candidacy. I was terrified of Jeb Bush's candidacy.
Go back and look at the videos of him. Oh my God. Boring, wooden, cardboard, could hardly speak, did nothing to create that passionate, hot, excited, get them out there.
Yeah.
What creates a passionate voter? Pete created passionate voters. Bernie certainly creates passionate voters.
Both issue focused.
Issue focused, but it's more than issues, right? But on the Republican side, maybe it's something different on the Democratic side. I just want to know what creates that. How can we create those people who care so much that they leave their houses and will do things?